Guys, so last night I had a dream that at one point I was so it was almost like I was back in school, but I still felt like kind of an adult, but so it was weird. So at one point this girl I knew from high school had a kid, even though she doesn't in real life, but she had a kid, and her kid was going to like this separate school that was different from like normal public school. It's like the special program thing that was supposed to be better, like a Montessori or something type thing. I don't know. But yeah, and I just remember, and then also my brothers happened to go to that school, and then I was like a teacher, and then I was like a student at that school. And I started sitting there and just like fucking being like, yeah, this really is all bullshit. Like, this is all useless fucking information, which is a recurring theme in my dreams. It's very interesting. But yeah, just like sitting in this new school thing, fucking like, yeah, this is all bullshit. This is a complete waste of our time learning this stuff. And then so there's like a couple of situations like that. And then at one point, one of the teachers at this new school, and now I was a student there, the teacher was like, oh, your brothers are learning more than you, or something like that. And I told her, like, bro, my brothers don't even read books, which is true. My brothers read 0 books in their whole fucking lives. No way that these people are learning more than I am. And then I like argued with the teacher a little bit. And then the girl I went to high school with came to pick up her kid from the school. And then like I rode with her back to the normal school that their kids are supposed to go to, and that I was supposed to go to, because half the time I was a teacher at the school, half the time I was a student at the school. And I do remember judging this girl like, damn, that was irresponsible. You just had a fucking kid. You got no husband, like, and now you're taking him to school and shit. Like, I had not pinned you for one of these like irresponsible ass single mom type girls. But I think I said something like that to her, but I said it more respectfully. And then I was in Chicago. And then I was in kind of by Navy Pier, like on the lake in Chicago. And there was a bunch of snow, and then there was a house, right? So there was this house that at first it was like a building we were exploring, and then it morphed into like an Airbnb we were staying at or something. And under this house, so the house was like a couple feet off the ground. It was one of those things where it was like built 2 feet off the ground, and the bottom of the house was hollow, And so, but beneath the house are all these homeless people, and they were scaring us, and so we had to like shine them with our phone flashlights and stuff. And yeah, they would pop out and then like scare us, and then there were like these fucking, in the dream there were like dwarf children. So in the dream, someone told me that there's a legend of these dwarf children ghosts that live beneath the house, and they'll pop their head up and pop back down. I actually saw that in the dream. It's pretty creepy. One thing I noticed looking back though is that, so obviously we were looking underneath the house and it was dark. We were shining our phone flashlights in there. I don't think light propagates very accurately in the dream world as it does in the, in the waking real world. Because just thinking back, like when we would shine our flashlights underneath the house, it was like bad video game light physics, like it did not look like a normal flashlight, the way the light dispersed and everything like that. So that was interesting. And then, yeah, these homeless people scared us and stuff. And I was the only one in this group that was like, hey, let's just kick them the fuck out. This is our Airbnb. We're letting these homeless drug addicts, like, scare us. And everyone else was too pussy to do that. And then so eventually, I think I called someone, or maybe I went down there myself just to kick them all out and be like, get the fuck out of here, Yeah, then we were going closer to like the lake, or closer to Navy Pier. And then something else happened. It was like a bit of a mission or something like that. I forget. But yeah, that's my dream. So thank you for checking out my dream journal. I will catch you guys in the next one.